And my dad was like, you should text him. He transferred schools in the 4th grade. I don't have his number. Just because we dated in the 2nd grade doesn't mean it was forever. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, Derek, remember me? We dated in the 2nd grade. What's like being the number 1 offensive recruit in your player?
Okay, genuinely, you know what I'm thinking about? Can you text Ryan? Okay. Because I wouldn't say gelato.
Oh my god, we've got 2 viewers.
Listening to Trisha say the word gelato makes me happy.
Gelato?
No, but like how?
I love that people are watching this.
Hey, Allyson! The live stream is going. Can you guys get backstage? Sorry. Look at all these hoops.
I saw
Oh my god, who put these together?
I wonder who it could have
My arm
been.
is literally so sore from putting together these hoops.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, they're hard.
Dedication to your craft.
I want to sit. I'm going to push over the side so I don't block anybody's view. Okay. On the stage. It's right there. Yeah.
Is the sound echoing like when it comes to the speaker?
Yes.
Like,
It kind of sounds like you're in a like a tunnel.
that would be nice actually.
I didn't like
I
that.
found the problem. Okay, let's hope that doesn't happen again.
You did bring a trash bag. Because you told me to.
Okay.
You told me to. I know. I think it's a great suggestion. Well, what I should have done is
Perfect. It looks perfect.
Okay. It's not blowing our ears out. Okay.
No, I can't. It doesn't sound like they're on.
How are they not? They're definitely.
right now, so.
You're right.
You sly dog. You caught me
Oh, yeah, I hit
monologuing.
the buttons on.
I did.
Okay. Did Ryan?
She didn't text me back.
All right. I feel like this sounds okay. Probably.
Did you post on social media just saying it's on Facebook?
Yes, I did.
What's your favorite?
I did it on our Insta story.
Can I take a picture?
Hey,
Of this story? I just think this is cool.
Yeah,
Okay, that one's
yeah,
done.
whatever you
Can you test
want.
the last one?
Madame.
Oh, okay.
Is Kate coming soon?
Oh yeah, she can hear you. Ryan can hear you.
Okay, sweet. But we're being really
Hi,
loud.
Becca. What? Ryan said hi, Becca.
That's that one. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, our viewership went down by 50%.
Probably because I just left the live stream.
Probably.
Wow, I really grown out
It went from 4 to 2. Oh, we're back up to 3.
I always get really suspicious when it doesn't give a feedback loop.
What time is it?
I bet it's like 42.
No, it's past that.
47.
Okay.
Damn it. Not good enough. I'm also really paranoid it's gonna rain.
It feels like it's gonna rain, but it's just humid.
I just felt bad, like I jinxed it when I made up it was raining yesterday, so I could leave, so I could finish my paper.
Who did you say that to? That it was raining?
I was at the blank run yesterday,
Yeah.
and I had to finish a paper, so I had to leave.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. It was very
Our
hard.
conversation is being broadcast to 4 whole people.
Wow.
I don't know how to tell who it is. It won't show me that, but I keep touching it. It makes it move.
actual caution tape so people don't trip on the wires. I expect a couple people to walk in front of the wall. They do it. No, hopefully there'll be less inclined to do it in the audience to keep it looking circular. I'd say that was on Spring Awakening. I don't know though.
I'm so excited.
I know, So
Emma, I think that your mom, is, she says best wishes for a great performance. Thank you. If you are Emma's mom, that was very sweet. Thank you.
If it does, I gotta throw my photos of everything and then have someone help me lift that onto here. And we'll all the way to the ramp.
Santi, are you here for Much Ado? Are you here for Much Ado?
Hi, Emma's mom. Thank you for joining us.
I think you had to sign in. Back.
What's the best food?
I don't know. I'd go for one with at least like if you find one with 3 of the same color segments, that's how you know it's special. But I don't know if you can find that.
Okay. That's exciting. I'm gonna look for my.
Wonderful. Good luck.
Oh well, I literally put a blanket in my backpack and then I forgot to grab the backpack. I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, I understand. If they got a salad. I mean, that's just a deconstructed salad if you think about it. If you think about it, everything's a deconstructed salad.
Would you like this got you?
Yeah. Don't worry. It's a postmodern interpretation of what a salad could be. As I grew with Dad, more I forgot to take.
That is a problem.
Michael, why does it have to be muddy?
I literally put 2 blankets in my backpack in case someone forgot.
Oh, my bad.
I don't want to be like.
I was gonna say I could just go into the store and get like a roll with them.
Yeah, I'm wearing jeans. It's not jeans.
You might want to sit on your jacket.
No, I like this jacket though.
You can wash it. I don't know.
You can wash it.
I'm just trying to help.
I grabbed a blanket in my backpack and then I just forgot to grab my backpack when I left.
So sad. Thank you, Smitch's family member, Steven Smitchell. He says, break a leg, cast and grew. Did I pronounce her last name wrong? Smitchell? Sorry. She says, Emma says, thank you.
Good, I slept
I like being the narrator.
Oh, that's fun.
Also, maybe we can say like, maybe we can say like, hi everyone, or thanks for coming, and hello to like everyone.
Oh yeah, we have a
Yeah,
mic.
then
I have
look
a mic
over
for
at
you guys.
this.
You just gotta turn it on. And it works.
Ow. I dropped it. Oh, fuck.
I won.
Dropping everything. Oh, I'm kind of sad we're not going to be able to talk the whole time. I would like to sit and talk with you.
Yeah, I cannot laugh at all.
No laughing. No joy.
No laughter,
Feel
only
no
pain.
emotions. What time is it now, Dylan?
It's 1:55.
I told my friends to get here 10 minutes early and they're not here.
Maybe they are snakes.
Maybe they are snakes, but was it implied earlier that they might be snakes? Maybe they are snakes.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's okay.
Look at this
I don't
case for the
initiate
SD card.
conversations.
This
I
thing's...
just don't. Yeah, I'm doing.
I just mouthed the word gross to you, but you couldn't see it.
Because it's a curse.
No one has.
You can never speak that word in an outdoor
I'm probably
theater.
just gonna end up doing the whole thing.
Oh my goodness, hi! Sit wherever you want. Wherever Louise goes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Would you like me to show you the
Yeah,
seat?
if you just like this. It's not that bad. I found like a passive graph that.
Hopefully tonight will be better.
How have you been? Not bad.
How you doing, Dylan?
I'm
Oh, I
good.
wish I could have seen that, but I was asleep because I passed out. I meant to see it, but I passed out. So how was that?
It's online.
Oh, okay, so I'll find the video.
Yes, and it's
Oh, it is also tonight. Okay. I will be having it on while I'm doing my genetics prep. Yeah, no, I meant to watch it, and then I just passed out on my bed early because I have a terrible sleep schedule.
I can't believe they're actually sitting in the grass right there.
Did you sign in?
Hey, are you here for the show?
Yes.
You should show your ticket to the girl over there.
I got that from Etsy.
Oh my god, that's so good. I love it.
We've got 13 people now.
You're so excited.
Maybe I should stop talking.
Maybe it's a sign.
But the people want to hear my voice.
Do they now?
And I still don't know how possible.
No.
Well, the ticket says until 5.
Hey, we should be playing music. Why are we doing that?
They told me no pre-show music.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's humid out here. It's humid.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to be great for their electronics.
Yeah, this is a really, really good environment for them.
Yeah, it was really foggy 2 days ago, and like there was like a thin like water on everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Just a little bit.
Someone after us can deal with that. It's not our problem right now.
Someone after us. I'm just a sophomore.
What? It is an important question.
That's only because there's no SD card. I took the SD card out.
Also, how's the battery life on that? Like, are you gonna need to charge it during intermission?
So during intermission, I will switch out this battery with this one. It can only go for 1 hour. So I will get the first 60 minutes of the show.
Okay.
I'll miss the last 10.
There is like an extension cord that I have plugged in, like it's built on the back, and this has 2 open outlets. I think you can like plug in like a charger there.
I'll be okay, but thank you. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I hopefully won't need to do that though.
Okay, good.
But thanks for letting me know.
Come back, I probably just missed like the first half of the season. But then again, that's the thing I started like, but it's too late now. It's too, but I left when I arrived. I realized. Oh yeah, I have no idea how it was that.
Dylan.
I mean, I wrote my big physiology paper on sexual.
Who liked that?
Simon.
Oh. Oh, yay, Simon's watching?
Yeah.
Hi, Simon. Why are you doing that? Wait, can I see
I just found like 30 different
people
articles
are
on CNN, like,
Okay, that's very good. Okay, awesome.
What do you want, Emma?
What? Buddy, how many stars do you have to cost? Oh, there is? Oh, okay. Wait, where?
Did you scan the QR code? I made that.
I know.
Yeah.
Who told you about the crew?
Did you look through the playbill?
I didn't look at it
It's
yet.
my pride and joy. You're supposed to look at it before the show starts. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're forgiven.
Hi, by the way, I'm fine. I seem to know many people like that.
Yeah, I think that's
The trash bag's big enough to share?
Oh, you can just, I only got one, but you can just grab another one at the table. Sorry. What? No, Liam was asking if I got another one.
The video is 10 seconds behind.
We knew that from last time. That's
Cool.
okay.
I mean, not that it matters.
They don't need to know. They probably give you your eyes.
Fall down. Grab it. Come on. There we go.
I'm gonna run a grab one. Actually, fuck this towel.
It really is. I wish this was like a high school physics problem where error just didn't fit.
Once you switch it on.
I'm more offended by the existence of organic chemistry.
My name is Kelvin. My name is Emma, and we don't have much to do about nothing. Thank you all so much for coming. Everyone who's watching over Facebook, thank you so much for tuning in. Just have a few announcements before the show gets started. The show runs about 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're going to have a 10-minute intermission about an hour in, so be aware of that. If you do, for whatever reason, need to get up and go somewhere, please don't cross in front of the stage. Make sure you go around the back. We are live streaming it, so please react. Please like laugh at the jokes. Everyone thinks they're funny. But you can keep like other background noises minimal just to make sure that the people who are live streaming it, like parents, can actually hear the words the actors are saying. That'd be awesome. I think that's it. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the show, we'll be live streaming again tomorrow at 2 p.m. If you'd like to watch it again, unfortunately, I believe we are sold out. So we can't have you here again, but we would love to see you on the live stream. We are so proud of the cast and crew. Thank you all so much for coming. Yes. I'm going to try to keep it in live tomorrow. So without further much ado, much ado about nothing.
I found in this letter that young Pedro Aragon comes to next to Messina. He is very nearby then. He was not 3 weeks off when I left him. How many gentlemen have lost in his action? A few of any sort, and none of names. A victory is quite itself when the achiever brings home full numbers. I see here that Don Pedro has bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio, much deserved and discarded, equally remembered by Don Pedro. He has sworn himself beyond the promise of his age, doing the figure of a lamb, the feet of a lion. He has better expectation than we must expect to be setting down. He has an uncle, and Messina will be very much glad of it. I have already delivered his letters, and there appears much joy in them. Even so much as cannot show itself modest enough without a dash of bitterness. He breaks out into tears, greatness. Oh, a kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those so lost. How much better it is to weep at joy than joy at losing. I pray you, is Signor Montalto returned to these lords or no? I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort. What is he that you ask for, niece? My cousin is Signor Benedick. He's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was. He set up his bells here in Messina, and found Cupid at the flight. And my uncle's fool, reading the challenge, took spread for Cupid and challenged him at the bushel. I tell you, how many has he killed and beaten in New York? But how many has he killed? For indeed, I promise to eat all of his killing. They seem you tax Signor Benedick too much. But there'll be meat with you, I doubt it not. He had done good service, lady in his words. You have a musty victual, and he has hopes to eat it. He is a very a very good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier to a lady. So what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuff with all honorable.
If so, indeed, he is no less than a stuffed man, but for the stuffing. Now, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There was a kind of merry war between Signor Benedick and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wits between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conference, 4 of the 5 wits went holding off, and so now is the whole man governed with one. So that if he has wit enough to keep himself warm, let it be the difference between himself and his horse. Or is all the wealth you have left to know a reasonable future? But who is this companion? He doesn't know that he's born, brother. It's impossible. Oh, very easily possible. He but wears his face as the back of his hat. It never changes with the next block.
I see, lady, this gentleman is not in your book.
No, as he were, I would burn the study. But I pray you, who is his companion? If there are no young squares, who make a voyage with him to the devil.
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught in the pestilence, and the taker will recover the mad. Oh, God help the noble Claudio. If he has caught the Benedick, he will cost him £1,000, then he's sure.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad.
Oh, no, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro's approach.
Good, Signor Leonato. Are you come to make your trouble? Passes the road to avoid costly encounters.
Never came trouble in the likeness of your grace, for, trouble being caused, comfort should remain. For when you depart from me, sorrow abides and happiness takes you bloom.
You'll break the start of the road. I think this is your daughter.
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Are you so endowed that you ask?
Oh, no, Signor Benedick, for then were you a child.
Oh, you have a full Benedict. And I guess by this what you are, little man. Truly the lady father herself. Be happy, then, for you are like an honorable father.
Signor Leonato, being her father, should not have his head on his shoulder. Oh, Lucina is like him as he is.
I wonder that you should still be talking to Signor Benedick. Nobody marks you.
What my dear lady is saying. Living.
Oh, it's impossible to change his eye when you have such unique beautiful girls. Signor Benedick. Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come into presence.
Oh, then courtesy is eternal. For it is certain, I am of the Paolini, you seven. And I would, if I could, find it in my heart that I am not a hard heart, so truly, I love none.
A dear happiness to women. They would else be troubled by a pernicious secret. No, I thank God in my cold blood I am endured for that. I would rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind. If they see gentlemen or other from a predestined scratch face.
Certainly would not make it worse than for such a thing as yours were.
Well, you are a rare character.
A sword of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would, my boy, have the speed of your tongue in such a good continuance. But, in God's grace, I have started.
You always end with a great kiss. I know the whole.
Max, come along, Leonato. Signor Claudio. My good friend Leonato has invited you all. I know we shall stay here at the least a month. Hardly praise some occasion may be famous for longer. I dare swear he is no hypocrite, preferring from the heart.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. Let me make you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to Prince, your brother. I owe you all due.
I thank you.
I am of little words, but I thank you. Oh, please, if you'll place me on.
Benedick. Thou knowest the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her. Is she not a modest young lady? You question me as an honest man for my simple, true judgment. Or would you have me speak after my profession of being a professed tyrant?
No. I pray you speak in sober judgment.
Why, in faith, you think too low for a high praise, too low for a fair praise, too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her, that were she other than who she is, she were handsome, And being no other than who she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport. I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you rise to inquire after her?
And the world lies to you?
Yea, and against put it into. But speaking with a sad brow, or do you play the flouting jest to suggest that, oh, you play a good hair finder or Vulcan or rare carpenter? Come, what note shall a man come to put into the song?
In mine eyes, she is the sweetest lady ever I looked upon.
I can see without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There be her cousin. If she were not possessed by a fury that exceeds her in beauty as the first of May doth the last of December. But, pray tell, you have no intent of turning husband, have you?
I could scarce trust myself, though I had sworn to the contrary, and Kiera would be my wife.
When we come to this, is there no man left in the world that wear his cap with suspicion? Am I never to see a bachelor or preschooler again? Don't you entreat, so that thou might thrust thy neck into a yoke, wear the imprint of it, and sigh away Sundays. Look, Don Pedro defends secret.
What secret I tell you here that follows not to Leonato?
Would your grace be trained in heaven?
I charge you on my allegiance.
Oh, you fear not, Claudio. I can be as serious as thou. But I haven't seen so. Oh, on my knees, watch this. You love. Now that is your grace's fault. Mark how short his answer is. Hero, Leonato, short, daughter.
If it were so, so were it uttered.
I feel so, my lord. Was not so, nor should it be so, but God forbid it is so.
If my passion change not shortly, God forbid it to be otherwise.
I have none of you, love her.
But the lady is very well worth it.
You speak this affect me in, my lord. By my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
By my two-faced and crowd's eyes, spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel. That she is worthy, I know.
But I can neither see how she should be loved or how she should be worthy is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in this state.
Thou was never an obstinate heretic, but in spite of you. And never could maintain his part, but in the force of his will.
That a woman deceived me, and I thank her. That one brought me out. I likewise give her the most humble thanks. But I will have a receipt winded to my forehead, and I will hang my bugle above me in an invisible baldric. All women shall pardon me, for I will not do them the wrong to trust any, and I will do myself the right to trust not. For the fine of which I will go to find it, and I will live a bachelor. I shall see, ever I die, look pale with love. If ever I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot me, and let the man who hits me be clapped on the shoulder and be pronounced happy. Well, as time shall try, in time the savage fool doth bear the yoke. The savage bull may, but if ever the sense will Benedick do, pluck off the bull's horns and place them upon my forehead, and let me be so vilely painted, here is good horse for hire. Let the signage below me clearly indicate. Here lies Benedick, the married man.
If this should ever happen, thou would be horned, man. Nay, if Cupid has not spent all his quiver in Venice, thou wilt quit for this short.
Look for an earthquake too, then.
Oh, well. You will not last the hour. In the meantime, prepare to Leonato. Send me to him, and tell him I will not fail him at dinner, for indeed, he has made great preparation.
I think I have enough left in you for such an embassy. And so, I commit you.
To the tuition of God, from my house, if I had it. The 6th of July, your loving friend, Benedick!
Nay, mock not, mock not. The body of your discourse is very rarely guarded by fragments, the guards of which are placed on neither. Now, do not flout me with thoughts of the past. Examine your conscience, and so I leave you.
My liege, your highness now may do me good. I love your kind speech. Teach them out, and I will see no absolute sure any harm left to do me good. Hath Leonato any son, my lord? No child but hero. It is only heir. Dost thou affect her, brother? Oh, my lord, when you came onward upon this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye that light, but had a rougher task in hand to drive lightning to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that war thoughts have left the places vacant, and in their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, prompting me how fair a young hero is. saying I liked her ere I went to war. That will be like a lover, presently. Tie the hero with a book boy. But thou dost love Berger and cherish it. And will break it, of the father, it shall be yours. Was it not to this end that thou begins to put so fine and fair? How sweetly do you menace it to love, yet no less grief by his complexion. But much my liking might be such seem, I would have self or longer grief, much broader than the blood. The bearer's strength is accepted. Look, let me serve the state as one, alone. I will fit thee to them. I know we shall have reverence. I will assume thy part in some disguise and tell fair hero I am Claudio. Then, under her bosom will I enclasp my heart, and take her here in prisoner with force and strong encounter of my amorous stand. Then after to her father I will break, and the conclusion is, she shall be yours. In practice, what is criticized.
What's the good here, my lord? Why are you thus so measured sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breathes. Therefore, my sadness is without limit. You should hear reason. And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it? If not a present remedy, at least a patient sufferance. And what about thou, staying as thou art, born under Saturn, goes about to apply a moral medicine to a mortifying mission? I cannot change who I am. I must be sad when I have cause and smile at no man's jests. Yea, but you must wait to do so you can do it without controlment. You have of late stood out against your brother who has taken you newly into his graces. For is it possible for you to take sure room but by the weather you make yourself? It is needful you frame the season for your own harvest. I would rather be a canker in his head than a rose in his grace, and it better suits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage to rob love from any. It cannot be said that I am a flattering, honest man, but it must not be denied that I am a plain, dealing villain. I am enfranchised with a cloth and entrusted with a muzzle, and therefore I have decreed not to sing in my cave. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do as my liking. Therefore, leave me as I am, and seek not to alter me. Can you make no use of your discontent? I make use of all of it, for I use it only. Who goes now? I came yonder from a great supper. The Prince, your brother, is royally entertained by Leonato, and I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage. Will it serve any model to build mischief upon? Who is he but a fool that betroths himself to unquietness? Marriage is your brother's right hand. The noble Claudio, even a proper squire. And who? Which one was he? Harry, no, the daughter and heir of Leonato. A very forward march kid. How came you this? We entertained her perfumer while we were smoking a musty room. Come, the Prince and Claudio, hand in hand in sad conference. I good people, an errand, and there, heard it agreed upon that the Prince should woo Hero for himself and, having obtained her, give her to Claudio. Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young upstart hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him in any way, I can rest myself in every way. You shall be sure and assist me to the death, my lord. Come, let us take supper. Their cheers greater than I can subdue, or the cook over my mind. Come, let's go prove what is here. We'll wait upon your lordship. That
by my troth you, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue. You see, you're too cursed. Too cursed is more than cursed. I left in God's sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow sore corn, but to a cow too cursed he sends none. So by being too cursed, God will send you no horn. Just if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I would rather lie in a woman. Then you may light on a husband that hath no beard. What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and have him be my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me. And he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore I will even take sixpence in earnest of the bear herd and lead his apes into hell. Will then throw you into hell? No, but to the gate. And there will the devil greet you like an old couple with horns on his head and say, get thee to heaven, Beatrice, get thee to heaven. Here's no place for delay. So deliver I am saying, and away to St. Peter. For the heavens, he will show me where the bachelor sits, and there we will live as merry as the day is long. Well, girl, I trust you will be ruled by your father. Yes, faith, it is my cousin's duty to curtsy and say, Father, as it please you. But for all that time, let him be a handsome fellow. I'll curtsy again and say, Father, as it please me. They please, I will one day see you fitted with a husband. Not till God make man of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust? To make it a captive for life, to a clod of wayward morals? No, uncle, I'll know. Adam's sons are my brethren, and I truly hold it a sin to match with my kindred. Daughter, I trust you remember what I told you. If the prince be solicited in that current, you know your answer. It may be built as a music if you do not lose in good time. If the prince be too important, tell him there is measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For here he is of wooing, wedding, and repentance, if I am Scotch jig, a measure, and a cinch time. The first suit, hot and tasty like a Scotch jig, and full and fantastical. The measure, the wedding, modest as a measure, full of state and agency. And then comes repentance, and with his bad leg, falls into the Cutajar, faster and faster till he sinks within his grave. Cousin, you apprehend passing smoothly. I have a good eye, uncle. I can see it turning by daylight. Oh, the rebels are entering. Make good room.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
Go and match me with a good dancer. I know you well enough. You are Signor Antonio. Not a word I am not.
What's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
I believe you.
But he never made you laugh.
Pray, what is he?
Well, he's a Christian professor. Oh, there you go, fool. But his gift is in divided and possible pleasure. None but liberty is delightful, for he both pleases men and angers them. And then they laugh at him and abuse him. I'm sure he's interesting. I wouldn't be aboard him.
When I meet the gentleman, I'll tell him what you said.
Right, Mr. Barron. Professor, not marked out, no laughed at. Right, Mr. Melancholy. And then, of course, we will say, everything will have no supper yet. Oh, you must follow me. Surely my brother is enamored on Jill, and has gone with Leonato to break with him about her. Oh, the ladies follow, yet one advisor remains. That is Claudio, I know him by his bearing. Are you Signor Benedick?
You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you are dear to my brother at heart. He is enamored on Jill. I pray you, dissuasion from her. She is of no equal to his wife. You are the brother asking me about it.
How know you he loves her?
If I heard you say so. Still, I should have
answer I in the name Benedict? To hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio? 'Tis certain so. The prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all things, save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore, let all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent. For beauty is a witch, against whose charms faith melteth into blood. This is an axiom of our reproof, which I mistrust in not. Farewell, therefore, hero. Come, Claudio. Yea, the same. Come, will you go with me? Whither? Even to the next world about your business, Alfie. Tell me, what fashion will you wear the garland of? Around your neck like a useless chain, or under your arm to be finished off? You must wear it one way, as the prince is not your hero. I wish him joy of her. Now that's spoken like an honest rover. So they sell bullets. But, tell me, you think the prince would have given us? I pray you leave me. Oh, you strike like the blind man. Was the boy that took your meat and you'll beat the post? If it will not be, I'll leave you. Alas, poor hurt fowl. Now he will briefly dissection. That my lady Beatrice should know me then? Not know, but Princess Fool. Ha! It may be that I go about that title because I am married. Yea, but I am so apt to do myself wrong. I'm not so reputed. It is the base, though bitter, disposition of Beatrice that puts the world in her and gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as my man. Oh God, this is a taste I love not. Now I cannot endure my lady tongue. Conrade, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedick.
Yes, I went a little while, and you did me for it. A double heart for the single one. Mary once he wanted of me with false sight. Therefore, your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
No, I would not introduce you, my lord, lest I should please the mother of fools. Here, I brought you Count Claudio. Send me to see.
How now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How are you sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is not happy, nor sad, nor merry, nor well, but civil Count, civil as an orange, and something about jealousy, Margaret.
In faith, lady, I think your blame will be true, though. I'll be sworn if even so is complete as false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in my name and the fair hero wife, broke with her father and his good little thing. Name the day of marriage, God give thee joy.
Count, take with me my daughter, and with her my fortune. His grace hath made the match, and all graces say, amen to it. Speak, Count, to your field.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself for you and do it upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or you cannot. Stop his mouth with a kiss, and let him not speak either.
Faithfully, have a merry heart.
I think that it keeps on the baby side of her. My cousin whispers in his ears that she is in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good God for alliance. Thus goes everyone into the world but I, and I am sunburned. I may sit in a corner crying, hey ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather one of your father's days. Has your great married mother like you? Your father has excellent husbands. The maid will come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No, my lord, unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I must beseech your grace pardon me, for I was born to be Homer's and no matter.
Your silence most offending. And to be married, that's the consequence. Out of the question. You were born in the merry hour.
No, surely my mother cried, but our son a star danced, and under that was our boy. Cousin, God give you joy.
Niece, will you look to those things
your grace is tired.
On our trip, a pleasant spirit.
Oh, there's little of the melancholic element in her, my lord. She's never sad, but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then. For my daughter hath said she, has dreamt of unhappiness, and wakes herself with laughter.
You cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means. She mocks all her wooers out of sleep.
You were an excellent wife for Benedick.
Oh, Lord, my lord. If they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Count Claudio, I mean you to go to church. Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches till love all his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is time for just 7 nights. And time to greet too. Have all things answer my mind.
Come, Claudio. You shake your head at so long a breathing, but I warn you, the time will not go either by us. In the interim, I will undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring the Lady Beatrice and Signor Benedick into a mountain of affection in one field. I would fain have it a match, and doubt not such a fashion. If you will give me such assistance, I give thee direction.
I'm with you, my lord, even if it costs me 10 nights walking.
And I, my lord. And you, Pedro, here?
Why, I would do any modest practice, my lord, so a good husband.
And Benedick is not the unhopefulest husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He is of a noble strain, of approved valor, and confirmed honesty. Huh? I will teach you how to work on me, so that you will fall in love with Benedick, and, with your two help, will so work on you that, in despite of his quick wit and queenly stomach, he will fall in love with you. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory will be ours, for we are the only love gods. Come in with me, I will tell you of my tricks.
Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord. And what is the
Any bar, any cross, any impediment shall be medicinal to me. I am sick in my pleasure here, and anything that goes against his affection shall range evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I am in the favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman.
I remember.
Well, I can at any unreasonable instant of the night appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life is there in this to the death of this marriage? The poison of that lies in you, Pepper. Go you, the prince possessor. Fear not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation he mightily hold up, which is feminine failing. Such a one as yours. What proof shall I make of that? Proof enough to misuse the trick, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, and kill the future any other issue. Only to spite them shall I endeavor to anything. Go then. Find me a meet hour to guard Don Pedro and tell Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me, and had a kind of deal to both your brother and Claudio, who swore in love of your brother's honor, who has made this not and his friend's reputation, who is not likened to be cousins with the semblance of a maid that you and his brother's side. And therefore the reasons about trial offer them instances, which shall bear no less likelihood than see me at your chamber window, hear me call Margaret, Hero, hear Margaret turn me Claudio, and bring them to see all of this the very night before the intended wedding. For in the meantime, I will so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent, and there shall be such seething truth of Hero's disloyalty, that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all preparations overthrown. Grow to this to what is first issue in plan, I shall put it into practice. Be cunning in thy working of this, and thy fee 1,000 ducats. Be constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not shame you. I will go presently learn the day of their marriage.
Boy, senor! In my chamber window lies a book. I'd have thee bring it to me in the orchard.
But I am here already, sir.
I know that. I'd have thee hence in here again. I do so much wonder that one man, seeing another man dedicate his behavior to love, after having laughed at such shallow follies in others, would become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man as Claudio. I had known him when there was no music but the drum and the fife. Now he had rather listen to the tabor and the pipe. He used to speak so plainly and to the point, like an honest man, a soldier. Now he is turned autography. His words like very fantastical banquets, so many strange dishes. May I be so converted to see my own eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. It may be that love may make me an oyster, but I will swear an oath to it. That until he hath made me an oyster, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another virgin, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. Though all graces be in one woman shall never come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that is certain. And virtuous, or I'll never keep her. Wise, or I'll not. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Milder, come not near me. A good discourse, an excellent discourse. And her hair shall be whatever color pleases God. Hear from the prince and wants your love. I hide myself in the arbor. Come, shall we hear this music?
Yea, my good lord. How still the evening is, as hushed on purpose to grace harmony.
See you were better than Captain himself.
Very well, my lord. The music ended, we'll put the kick box with a pennyworth.
Good Senor Leon, what was it you told me of today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Senor Benedick.
Oh, aye! Stuck on, the bell 6. I should never have thought the lady would have loved any man.
Nor I neither, but most wonderful that she should so skillfully to know Benedick, whom she has, in all outward behavior, ever to abhor.
Possible the wind sits in that corner?
From my talk, I cannot tell what to think of it, but she loves him with an enraged affection, which past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she's off the counterfeit. Say, like enough.
Oh God, counterfeit. Never seen counterfeit of passion so near the light. Oh, passion, how he discovers it.
Why? What effect of passion? So, bait the hook well, this fish will bite.
What effect, my lord? She will sit. My daughter tells you how.
She did indeed.
How? I pray you, you amaze me. I would have thought her heart had been invincible against all assaults of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedick.
I would think this is a go, but wait, here the fellow speaks. Avery cannot hide itself in such reverence.
You have taken the infection. Hold it up. Has she made her affection known to Benedick?
No, she swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed, so your daughter says.
Child,
She says, who have so often countered him with scorn, now write to him that I love him?
this she says now that she's beginning to write to him. For she'll be up 20 times a night, and there will she sit in her smock till she breaks a sheet of paper. My daughter tells us all.
Now you talk of a sheet of paper. I remember a pretty jest your daughter told us of.
Oh, that she had written and was reading it over, found Benedict and Beatrice between the sheets.
death.
Yes. Oh, she tore the letter to 1,000 halfpence. Proud of herself that she should be so immodest to write to one that she knows is lovely. I measure him, says she, by my own spirit, so I should not win if he writ to me. Yea, though I love him.
Then, down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedick, God give me patience.
She doth indeed. And the ecstasy hath so much overborne her that sometimes my daughter's afeard she'll do a desperate outrage to herself.
Good Benedick, use it by some means. If she will not discover it, to what end? He would want but make sport of it and torment the poor lady worse. And he should, he were announced to hang her. For she's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous. And she is exceedingly wise in all the loving better.
Oh, my lord, wisdom and blood to banish so tender a body. We have 10 proofs to 1 that blood hath given her. I am sorry for her, as I have just cause being her guardian and her uncle.
I wish she had bestowed this dotage on me. I would have daffed all the respects you made her have myself. I pray you, tell Benedick of this and hear what you will say.
We're good, thank you.
Hero thinks that surely she will die, or she will die if you love her not. She will die if she not make her love known, and she will die if you woo her, rather than she will have baked one breath of her accustomed process. She does well. If she should make tender her affections, is very like he'll sport it, for the man, as you know well, hath a very contemptible spirit. He is a very proper man. He hath indeed a good outward happiness. Before God, and in my mind, he is wise. He do show some sparks that are like wit. And I take him to be valiant. As Hector, I assure you. I never menacing quarrels he may be said to be wise, for either he avoids them with great discretion or undertakes them with the most Christian-like fear.
If he fear God, he must necessarily keep the peace. And if he enters into a quarrel, he must do so with fear and trembling.
And he do fear God, though you may not know it by some large jest he makes.
Shall we tell Beatrice of this? Or Benedick, I guess.
Never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, but were that impossible? She may wear her heart out first.
Well, we will hear further from your daughter. Let it cool a while. I do love Benedick well, and would heartily wish he would modestly examine himself to see how much he is unworthy of so good a lady.
Will you walk, my lord? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote on her upon this, I will never trust my expectations. Now, with the same net we spread for her, this your daughter and the gentlewoman will done it. Sport with me when each one holds an opinion of the other's dotage in no such matter. That is the scene I would see. It's been merely a dumb show. Come, let us send her a call to the dinner. Send me your trick. Conferences, sadly born. They say to have the truth of this from Hero. Listen to the lady. It appears her affections have their full vent. Love me? Why, it must be required. I hear how I am censored. They say I will bear myself proudly if I receive love from her practice. And that she would sooner die than show any sign of affection. It must not seem proud. Happier they that can hear their detractions and put them to mending. You say the lady is fair. For the truth I can witness. And virtuous. Tis so, I cannot reprove. And wise? But for loving me? Why, it is no addition to her wit. Yet, no great argument with his father. That will be horribly in love with her. I may yet have some odd quirks and limits. Oh, just wait, get broken on me by a rail so long against marriage, but stop that appetite alter? Well, the world must be peopled.
but I said I would. By after I did not think to live to see myself married. Beatrice, I would say she's a fair lady. You spent some awesome moment having.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you to come into dinner.
My lady Beatrice, I thank you for your advice.
I took no more pains for those things than you take pains for those things. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
Although you take pleasure in the matter.
Yea, as much as you may take upon a knife point and choke a dog withal. You have no stomach to work. Very well.
Ha! Against my will, I am bid to come to come to you to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. If it were painful, I would not have got at any time when I give those thanks as easy as you can. That's as easy to say. Any pains I give for you are as easy as thanks. If I do not pity her, I am a villain.
Margaret, from me to the parlor. There shalt thou find my cousin Evie, prepared in with the King and Claudio. See, whisper in her ear and tell her that I and Ursula walk in the orchard and that our whole discourse is of her. Say that thou overheard her and that our whole discourse is of her and Benedick. Of this little matter is Borachio and Cutajar were honeysuckles right beside the sun for business on the entrance, like favorites who taught by Conrade, we worked hard against the power that brother. This is thy office, very well in it, and he was well.
I'll make her come, I warrant you. Presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley of the moon, our whole talk must only be of Benedick. When I name him, let it be thy office to praise him more than ever man did merit. When I mention him, my talk will be of how Benedick is sick in love with Beatrice, how he'll be wounded by their suicide. Now, to wait, perhaps the Beatrice has evacuated on close to the ground to listen for the clothes.
The pleasant angling is to see the fish cut with her golden oars, the silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is coming from the woodland coverture. Hear you not my part of the dialogue?
There's a wee near her, so that her ear never leaves the false sweet things that we link with. No, truly, Ursula, she's too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as tigers of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedick loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my niece to the lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me acquaint of it, but I persuaded them if they loved Benedick to wish him wrestle with affection and never let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full a fortune as the bed Beatrice will ever count upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than Beatrice. Disdain and scorn bright sparkling in her eyes, and her wit values itself so highly that all matter else seems weak. She cannot love nor take no shape, no project of affection.
So it's nothing good. Surely, I think so. And certainly it's not good she knew of his love, lest she'll make sport of it.
Oh, how true. I never saw a man how wise, how noble, how young, how really featured, but she would tell him backwards. If fair-faced, he would swear that the woman should be, or that the man should be her waiting gentlewoman. If black, wise nature drawing of an antic made a foul blot. If tall, a lance ill-headed, and if long, wise nature, but a very violent agate. If speaking, why, she would
say he's a vain bone with all winds, and his woe is silent by a blossomable sun. And so it turns to every man the wrong side out, and never gives truth and virtue that which simpleness and marriage purchases.
True, true. Such carping is not commendable.
No, and not from all fashions of Beatrice cannot be commendable. But who should tell her so? If I should say something, she would laugh me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, thrust me to death with wit. Therefore, that woman is like covered fire, consume away inside, waste inwardly. Oh, it'd be a better death since I was mocked, which is as bad as I was tickling. Yet tell her of it. You what you will say? No. Rather, I will counsel Benedick to fight against his passion, and surely I'll come up with some honest slanders to shame my cousin with.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. One cannot have so much without true judgment, having such excellent and swift a wit as your cousin is praised to have, as to refuse a gentleman as rare as Senor Benedick.
He is the only man of Italy, always except Mr. Claudio.
I pray you not be angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy, but Senor Benedick, for argument's sake, and valor goes foremost in the court throughout Italy.
He doth have an excellent good name.
He did earn it ere before we had it. What are you married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come, I shall show you some attires, and have my counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lying, I warn you.
Call her madam. If so, then loving those I have. Some Cupid kill with arrows, and some with traps.
What fires in my ears?
Can this be true?
Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt farewell, and maiden pride adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. And Benedick, love on. I will requite thee, taming my heart to thy loving ear. If thou dost love, my kindness will incite thee to bind our loves up in a holy band. Or others say thou dost deserve it. I'll believe it better than reported.
I do but stay to your marriage become. Then go I toward Arity.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
That would be as great a stain in the gloss of your new marriage as to show a child as your coat and forbid him wear it. Only be so bold with Benedick, for God's sake, for from the crown of his head to the sole of his foot, he's all marriage. He has points of brass cut through the bowstring. A little hangman dare not shoot at him. He has a heart like a bell, and his tongue is the copper. And when his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, I am... How does I have it?
So say I. Methinks we're sadder.
I hope he be in love.
There's no true drop of blood in him to be true and touch the blow. If he's sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
Draw it.
Hang it.
You must hang it first and draw it afterwards.
What? Sign for the toothache.
There is but a fever word.
Well, everyone can master grief except he who has it.
That's as much to say the sweet youth in love.
Oh, greatest notice, this is melancholy.
Or when he was wanting to wash his face. Or to paint himself.
For the which I hear what they say of him.
Oh, nay. On his jesting spirit, which is now clipped instead of a lute string, it is now governed by stars.
This tells the heavy truth for him. Conclude. He is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That I would know too. I warrant one that knows him not.
Yea, and his own conditions, in which, despite of it all, dies for him.
Oh, she shall be buried with his face.
Upward.
And yet, there's no John for the two. Oh, senor, walk aside. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words that I would like to speak to you. With these, hobby horses must not be.
For my life to break with him about Beatrice.
Tis even so. Hero and Margaret have by this place their parts of Beatrice. and then the two lions will not fight one another when they meet.
My lord and brother! God save you. If your leisure be served, I would speak with you.
Right.
If it please you, that Count Claudio may hear for what I speak of concerns him.
Oh, come on.
Means your lordship to be married, Claude?
No, he does.
Why, no, not that once he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at which I will now manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in fairness of heart hath hoped to ensue your ensuring marriage. Surely, suit ill spent and labor ill bestowed.
What's the matter?
Why, King Pedro to tell you. For circumstances being shortened, she has been long a-talking of. The lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, your hero, Leonato's hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
That word is too good to paint her out of her wickedness. Think you of a worse title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further born. Go but with me tonight, and you shall see which chamber window entered even the night before her wedding.
Will this be so? I think.
If you do not wish to see, confess you do not know. But if you come with me, I shall show you enough. And when you have seen more, heard more, to seek for it home.
If I see anything tonight where I should not marry her, tomorrow, there in the chapel, where I should wed her, there I will shame her.
As I would seek to obtain her, I will join with you in disgrace.
I will disparage her no further until you are made my witnesses.
Oh, day I'm towardly turned.
Oh, mischief strangely thwarting.
Oh, plague right well prevented, so say you when you have seen the sequel.
Are you good men and true?
Yea, or else it will pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were too good a punishment any man who hath any allegiance in him being chosen for the prince's word.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most, the certless man to be constable?
You won't pick, sir. Or George Seacoal, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacoal. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favored man is the gift of fortune, and to write and read come by nature.
Both of which, sir.
You have! I knew that would be your answer. Well, for your favor, give God thanks and make no boast of it. And as for your writing and reading, let that appear when there is no need for such vanity. Okay. Master Seacoal, you are thought to be the most disartless man to be constable, therefore bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrant men, and you are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Why, then, take no note of him, and let him go. Only call up the rest of the watch, and be glad you are rid of a name.
Well, if he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and you are to make with none but the prince's subjects. Also, you shall not talk and make no noise in the street, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable, and is to not be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
You speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman. For I should not feel sleeping should offend, only take care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you are to call to all the alehouses and bid any drunkards get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why, then, let them alone till they are sober. And if then they make you not the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir?
If you take a thief, you may, by virtue of your office, suspect him to be no true man. And the less you meddle and make with, why, the more for your honesty.
We know him to be a thief. Shall we not lay hands on him?
Well, by virtue of your office, you may, but I think that they that touch fish will be defiled. The most peaceable way is to take a thief is to let him show himself for what he is and steal out of your company.
You have been always called a merciful man, partner.
Oh, true. I would not hang a dog by my will more than I would a man who has any honesty in him.
If you hear a child crying at night, you must call to the nurse and bid her still it. How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Why, then, depart in peace, and let the child wake her with her crying. For the ewe that will not give her lamb when it fags will not hear the calf when it bleats.
'Tis very true.
This is the end of the charge. You, Master Constable, are to present the prince's person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, By'r Lady, that I think he cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it. Any man that knows the statutes, he may stay him. Marry, not without the prince. Be willing, for the watch ought to offend no man. And it is an offense to stay a man against his will.
By'r Lady, I think it is so.
Well, masters, good night, and there be any matter of weight chance, call up me, keep your fellows counsel, and your own. Good night.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go sit upon the church bench until 2, then fall asleep.
One more word, honest neighbors. I pray you keep watch about Signor Leonato's door tonight, for the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil man tonight. Adieu, be visited, I beseech you.
Onward with my tale. Stand me close like under the penthouse for Rizzo's reign, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee. Some treason yet stand close. Therefore know, I have tonight earned of Don John 1,000 ducats. Is it possible any villainy should be so dear? Does it further ask if any villainy should be so rich? For when rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will. I wonder at it. I'm so unconcerned. Then there was the fashion of a hat or a cloak or a doublet is nothing to a man. Yes, it is apparel. I mean, it's fashion. Yes, the fashion is fashion. Now, may as well say a fool's a fool. But seest thou not what a deformed thief this fashion is? I know that deformed thief been a vile thief this 7 years. I know him. He walks up and down the street like a gentleman. Isn't that person like... No, they own the house. But, no. But I have tonight wooed Margaret by the name of Kiera. She leaves me out her lady's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I told this tale violently. I should rather tell thee how the prince, Claudio, and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master, saw from afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter. Nothing! Your Margaret was hero. Two of them did, the prince and Claudio, but the devil went after knew she was Margaret, and partly by his oath which first possessed them, partly by the darkness which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy which did return any slander that Don John had made. Oh nay, runs Claudio, enraged, swore he would meet her when he was appointed next morning at the temple, and there, before the entire congregation, shame her with what he thought he saw overnight, and send her home without a husband. We charge you in the prince's name! Stand! Call up the right, Master Constable! We have here uncovered the most dangerous piece of lettering of Commonwealth. And one deformed is one of them. I know him. He wears a lock. Masters! You'll be made bring the form forth, I warrant you.
Masters, let us obey you. Come with us.
No, you couldn't leave commodity being sneaking up with these men's bills. A commodity in question, I warrant you. Oh, move, you.
Yeah, Gemma.
Ursula. Patrick and Beatrice and Francesca. Hello, lady. And get the Kelliher. Well, Rob, I think your other Roboto were better. No. Pretty good, Meg. I'll wear this. By my trust, not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so. Well, I took the wall, and thou art another. I'll wear down to this. I went to Cutajar with an excellent lady, if the hair weren't got browner, and your gown's the most rare fashion of taste. I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown if they say so. Oh, but it seems they say. Oh, by my trust, but a nightgown in respect of yours. Yours is worth 10 on it. Oh, that's what you just say it for. We'll be heavier soon by the weight of a man. Are not ashamed of what, my lady? Of speaking honorably? Is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think would have you said. Speaking of reverence, a husband. As my lady Beatrice, here she comes. Tomorrow, cuz. Good morrow, good cousin. Why, how now? Don't just begin a sick tune. I am out of all other truly things. That's just what I love. That goes without a verdict. You sing it, I'll dance it. You might have love on your heels. That if your husband has stables, you shall see him lack no barn. Oh, illegitimate construction. I scorn that with my heels. Does not a fun my cousin? Who's calling you already? Oh, by my troth, I am exceedingly ill. For a hawk, a horse, or a husband? For the letter that begins them all. H. Well, when you beat her not Turk, there's no more sailing by that star. What means the fool's crowd? Nothing, but God send everyone their heart's desire. These nuts account sent me. Very excellent surgeon. I am stuffed, cousin. I cannot spell. Oh, maiden, stuffed. There's goodly catching of cold. God help me, God help me. How long have you professed apprehension? Ever since you left it. Does my wit not become me rarely? I does so indeed. You are in this house. Oh, by my troth, I am sick. Get you some of this distilled Cardis Benedictus, and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a plum.
Benedictus? Why Benedictus? What moral have you in this Benedictus?
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. I'm a plain, holy thistle. You may think, perchance, I think you are in love. Nay, by our lady, I am not such a fool to think what I list. Nor I list not to think what I can. Nor indeed, I cannot think. If I would speak my heart out of thinking that you are in love, or that you can be in love, or that you will be in love, yet Benedick was such another. And now is he become a mayor. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, in despite of his heart, he keeps his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not. But methinks you look with your eyes as other women do. What place is this that thy tongue keeps? Oh, not a false bell. Madam, withdraw. The Count, the Prince, Senor Benedict, Don John, and all the gowns of the town have come to send you to church. They're coming up to get you because get my Peter's house.
is your worship name?
Please, I pray you for, it is a busy time with me.
Oh, Mary, this is, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, sir.
Good man Verges speaks little of the matter. His wits are not as blunt as, God willing, I would desire they would be. But as honest man as ever did break bread. As honest as the skin between his brows.
I thank God I am as honest as any man living. That is an old man, and no honester than I.
Oh, it pleases your worship to say so. Well, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I would find it in my heart to bestow it all upon your worship.
All your tediousness on me, Eddie.
Yea, and 'twere 1,000 pounds more than 'tis, for I hear a great exclamation upon your worship, as I do than any man in Messina. And though I am but a poor man, I am glad to hear it.
And so am I. I would fain know what you have to say. Mary, sir, our watch tonight, accepting your worship's presence, had taken a couple of as errant names as any in Messina.
A good old man. He will be talking, as they say when the age is in, the wit is out. Well said in faith, neighbor Verges. God's my life. It is a world to see. Well, God is a good man, and you know, when two men ride a horse, one must ride behind. But God is to be worshipped, and alas, not all men are alike, good neighbor.
Indeed, he comes too short of you.
Oh, gifts that God gives.
I must leave you.
No! Oh, you see, it is true. Our watch has comprehended the two most auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take the examination yourself and bring it me. I may pay it to the man here on to you.
It shall be sufficient.
Drink some wine as you go. Very well. My lord, it's time for you to give your daughter to her husband. Oh, wait upon them. I am ready.
Go, good neighbor, go! Then you get Francis Seacoal. Bid him bring his pen and his inkhorn to set down our examination.
And we must do it wisely.
We will spare for no haste. Here's that shall drive one of them to a non-com. Only get the learned writer to set down our excommunication and meet me at the jail!
We're going to take a quick 10-minute intermission, and then we'll see you back.
See you in town.
I already have food. Sorry, I went ahead. Vibe. I have not. I have to listen to that. It's quite a list of
Sorry, what is this?
Hello? This is Sweet Dream, but like medieval version. Listen, I didn't pick this one.
Here. You want a combo?
Oh, yes, please.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you.
I was thinking on it. You're a little getting long heavy.
Oh, thanks.
It's 3:20 right now.
Where did Kelvin go?
I mean, it probably
Oh, probably inside stuff in the back.
Oh, I have no idea. I just need the time.
Like 7 more minutes.
Got it.
I thought my favorite scene so far is the one where they were when Jack and Benedick were there and they were all manipulating him. And when Christian fell on his knee and I thought,
Christian did a great job. I love that.
Music.
Paint it black.
What is it?
Paint it black.
I'm not sure what that is. What? Painted black?
Yeah.
What happened to the other song you were playing last night? What was that one again? I just can't remember what it was.
If it's this one.
And I was like, oh, this sounds like a song.
Oh, I think that was
No, but then I sang it again. Oh, Gangster's Paradise. Yes.
shall account their particular duties afterwards.
My lord, do you come here today to marry this lady?
No.
Oh, to be married to her. Why, you come to marry her.
My lady, do you come here today to be married to this count? Should either of you know of any impediment to prevent this marriage, I charge you upon your souls.
Know you any hero?
No, any count?
I dare make his answer none.
What men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do. How now? Objection. Why do some be laughing such as what? Stand me by, Friar. Father, by your leave, will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give to me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God would give her me.
And what have I to give back to you, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and generous gift? Nothing. I must surrender her again. Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness.
There, Leonato, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. What authority and show of truth and cunning sin cover itself with all. Comes not the blood as much as evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you all would swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she is not. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, but to knit my soul to have proved wanting.
Dear my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity.
I know what you would say. If I had known her, you would say that you didn't embrace me as a husband. So extenuate the forehand sin. No, Leonato, I never tempted her with word too large, as a brother to his sister, with bashful sincerity and homely love.
And ever I seemed otherwise to you?
Out of these seeming! I will write against it. You seem to me as Diane in her orb, as chaste as is the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, the most pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
If my lord loves me, does speak so wide.
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored and have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stain.
Are these things spoken or do I but dream?
Oh, sir, these things are spoken and they are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True, oh God!
Leonato, stand I here? Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this face heroes? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so. What of this, my lord?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I pray you do so as now on my child!
Oh, God, I've been sent. What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Marry that hero. Hero itself can blot out hero's virtue.
What man was it who talked with you yesterday out the window betwixt 12 and 1?
I spoke with no man at that hour in the group.
Then you are no man. Not only so you. On my own and myself, my brother and Mr. Briefcat did, at that hour last night, see her, hear her, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who, like a most liberal villain, hath confessed the violent conduct they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, my lord, these things are not to be said, not to be spoken. There is not chastity enough in language to utter them without offense. And so, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much discoveries.
Oh, hero! What a hero hast thou been, if half thy outward graces were placed in thy thoughts and counsels in thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure in piety and impious purity. For thee I'll lock up all the gates of love, and upon my eyelids shall conjecture hang. Turn all thoughts of beauty into thoughts of harm. And never shall it be more gracious.
Have no man's dagger here a point for me!
Come, these things doth come to light, doth smother her spirits up.
How about the lady?
Dead, I think! How, uncle? she can deny the story which is printed in her blood? Do not live, girl. Do not open thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die? But I, thy spirit, was stronger than thy shame. Myself would, upon the rearward of reproaches, strike at thy life. Grieve thy hand but one. Chide I for that of frugal nature's brave. One too much by thee.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so tired and wonder I don't know what to say.
On my soul, my covenant lie.
Please, will you remember last night?
No, truly not. But until last night, I had this 12 months under bedside. Confirmed! Oh, that is stronger made. A forepart up with grips of iron. Where the two princes lie, and Claudio lies, who her so. Speaking of her foulness, blushed with tears. Head from her, let her die. Hear me a little. Why have I been silent so long? And by noting the lady, I have noticed a fire in her eyes. Courage. Accusation. Call me a fool. Trust not my calling, age, because it's your committee. He must not sit here guiltless of some fighting error. Friar, you cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace that she hath left, and that she will not add to her damnation and sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why seest thou then covered with excuses? That which appears of proper nakedness. Who is he you are accused of? They know that you accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man than maiden body speak off warrant, but all my sins are Ursula. Oh, other, prove you that any man was made to deceive the words that hours in me, or that I yesterday conversed with any creature that refused me, hate me, torture me to death. Strange misprivileges.
Two of them have the very bent of honor. But if their wisdoms be misled, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, who so toils in the very frame of villainy.
I know not what to think. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her, but if they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it. Pause a while, and let my counsel swaying on this case. The princess here left her daughter for death. Helpless, that is indeed so. Containing mourning ostentation, and upon your family's old monuments hang mourning epitaphs, and do all rites to appertain to a burial. Well, what shall become of this? What will this do? Mary, this shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. She, dying as it must be maintained upon the instant that she is accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. So too shall it fare with Claudio. When he hears she died upon his sword, the idea of her life comes sweetly into the study of his imagination. For every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit, more delicate, moving, and full of life than once she were alive indeed. Then shall he mourn if ever love had interest in his liver, and shall wish that he had not so accused her. No, though he brought his accusations true. Let this be so. I doubt not but success will fashion the event in better likelihood, and I can maintain it myself. If all but this be false, the supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy. And false were not well. You may conceal her as best fits her wounded reputation in some reclusive and religious life, out of all eyes, tongues, minds, and ears.
Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you. And though you know my very inwardness of love is towards the Prince and Claudio, in mine honor, I will deal with this as secretly and justly as your soul should your body.
Being that I flow and breathe the smallest quantity. Till well consented. Presently away, with strange sores a strangely strained the cure. Come, lady, try to live. The sweating days perhaps but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Beatrice, you left here all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I do not desire that.
I have no reason I will free.
That's not thing taking care of your mom?
How much might the man deserve of me that would write that?
Is there any way to show some friendship?
A very easy way. And not such friends.
May a man do it?
Not yours.
I love nothing in the world so much as you. That's strange.
That's strange because I know not. It's very possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you. But believe me not. And yet why not? I confess nothing nor I deny nothing. I'm sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
You're not swearing at it.
I will swear an oath to that you love me, and I will make any man eat it who says I love you now.
You do not equal will.
No soft affinity that can be devised to it.
Lovely. God to be.
Confess me, dear.
You can save me in a half an hour. That's not the half an hour.
You will know thy heart.
I love you so much as I often have.
Come. You need my opinion.
Kill Claudio.
Ha! Not for the wide world.
You can deny it. Farewell.
Carry to Beatrice.
I am gone though I adore. There is no love in you. May I pray you let me go.
Beatrice.
I think I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Claudio, thine enemy?
Is he not a crook in the hunt, a villain that has slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh God, that I were a man, what bear her in hand until I come to shake hands? And with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated aggression. Oh God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Now, Beatrice.
Talk with the man out of the window, a proper saying.
Nay, Beatrice.
She is wrong, she is slandered, she is undone.
Beatrice.
Princes and counties, a princely testimony surely. The good Count Conrade, the sweet gallant surely. God, that I were a man for his sake. That I had a friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is held to be the courtesy, valor is a compliment, and man is but turned into cunning for one's too. I cannot be a man with wishes. Before I will die a woman with dreaming.
I love you.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
So think Count Claudio is wrong, you know?
Think as surely as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge you. By this hand, I will kiss you. Only by this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. Go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. So farewell.
And what is yours? Sarah.
Sir, I am a gentleman, and my name is Conrade.
Oh, pray you write down Master Gentleman Conrade. Master, do you serve God?
Yes, sir, we hope.
Write down up there. Oh, they serve God? And write God first, for God's offense, but God should come before such doom. Masters, it is proven already that you are little better than lying knaves, and it will go near to be thought so shortly. How do you answer for yourselves?
Today, so we say we are none.
A marvelous witty fellow! Borachio, I assure you, I will go nearly. Come hither, Ursula, a word in your ear. I say to you, it is thought you are false, nay!
Sir, I say to you that we are none.
We'll stand aside. For God, they are cotton and tay. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the ones that are their accusers.
Yea, Mary, that is the emptiest way. Let the laws come forth. Master, I beg you in the prince's name, accuse these men.
This man said, sir, that Don John's brother is a villain.
Pray you write down Prince John a villain. Why, it is flat perjury to call the prince's brother a villain.
Master Constable.
Pray thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, I promise you.
But what hurt you him say out?
Mary, that he has received 1,000 ducats of Don John for wrongfully accusing the Lady Hero.
What burglary has ever was committed?
What else, fellow?
And Count Claudio did mean, upon his word, to reject the Lady Hero from the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh, villain, thou wilt be condemned into everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
That is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and upon the brink of this, suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato. I will go before and show him their examination.
Let them be opinion.
Let them be opinion.
Oh, God, my life! Where's the sexton to write down the prince's officer? Coxcomb, thou naughty varlet!
Away! You are an ass! You are an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my year? Oh, that he were here to write me down an ass! Master, remember that I am an ass, though it be not written down yet. Forget not that I am an ass!
Oh, no, villain! Thou art full of piety, as will be proven upon thee by God witness.
I am a wise fellow, and which is more an officer, and which is more a householder, and which is more a fine piece of flesh, as it is in Messina. One that knows the laws, go to, and one who hath had losses, go to, a householder, and what's more, a man who hath 2 gowns and everything handsome about him. Let them be bound. Oh, that I were writ down an ass.
Cheer you, my lord.
We have some haste, Leonato.
You have some haste, my lord. Well, fare you well. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Do not quarrel with us, good old man.
Your arms in.
Mary, thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou nay. Never lay thy hand upon thy sword. I fear thee not.
Mary, for sure my hand if it should give your age has cause to fear. In faith, my hand meant nothing to my sword.
Tush, tush, man. Never fleer and jest at me. I speak not like a dotard nor a fool. Have I the privilege of age to brag? What I have done being young? What wouldst were I not old? No, Claudio, to thy head. Thou hast so wronged my innocent child and me, that I am forced to lay my reverence by with gray hair and bruised many days. You challenge me to trial of a man. I say thou hast maligned my innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart. And she lies buried with her ancestors. Oh, the two were never scandal left. Say this of hers, framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right, old man.
My lord, I'll prove it on a fine and fair. By this nice fence and active practice, it may amuse the bloom of luscihood.
Away! I will have naught to do with you.
Canst thou so dash me? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killedst me, boy, never for a man.
We will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but on my honor, you are charged with nothing but what is true and very little proof.
My lord,
I will not hear. See, here comes the man who went to sea. We have been up and down to see thee, for we have been high proved melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit? In my scabbard. Shall I draw it? Must thou wear thy wit by thy side? Never any do, though very many have been beside their wit. I will bid thee draw as we do the minstrels. Draw to pleasure us. Sir, I will use your wit in the career, and yet you charge it against me. I pray you. Choose another subject.
Amen. Give him another staff. This last one was broke across.
Oh my. Angry indeed. If he did, he knows how to turn his girdle. Can't speak a word in it yet. God bless me from a challenge. You are a villain. But just now, I will show you with what you dare, how you dare, and when you dare. You're right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed sweet lady. Her death shall rain heavy on you. Let me hear from you. Well, I will meet you so that I may have good cheer. What? A feast? A feast? In faith, he has bid me to the campsite in the capon, to which if I do not carve most curiously, say my knife's not. So enough on the woodcock, too. Sir, your wit ambles well. It goes easily. Oh, I'll tell thee, I'll be able to praise my wit the other day. I said thou hast to find you. True, says she. Fine little one. No, says I, a great wit. Right, says she, a great roast one. Nay, says I, a good wit. Just, says she, it hurts no one. Nay, says I, the gentleman is wise. Certain, says she, a wise gentleman. But she was an hour together against that other virtues, until the last of the good of the side. Thou was the properest man in the world. In which she wept heartily, and said she could not. Oh, yes. And but for all that, if she did not hate him deadly, she would love him dearly. The old man's daughter told us all. And moreover, God saw him when he was hidden in the grave. Yes. When shall we hit the savage bull's horns and the sensible bear's head? And yea, and twixt underneath, here lies Benedick, the married man. Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. I will leave you to your gossip-like humor. You break jests as braggarts do their plays, which God be thanked, hurt not. My lord, for your continued courtesy, I must thank you. However, I must discontinue your company. Your brother the bastard has fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. For my lord Blackbeard, perhaps, he and I shall meet. And until then, peace be with him. He is an earnest, the most profound earnest. And I'll warrant thee for the love of Beatrice.
and happy showers. Most sincerely. What a funny thing, man. When he puts on his doublet and hose and leads off his whip. You're done like a giant to an ape, or then it's an ape like a doctor to such a man. It's soft to let me be. Look at my heart and consent. Did he not say my brother was slave?
Come you, sirs! If justice cannot tame you, she shall ne'er weigh more reasons in her balance. Nay, and you be a cursing hypocrite, you must be looked to.
What's this? Two of my brothers been found, Borachio one? How can that be offense, my lord? Officers, what have these men done?
Marry, sirs, they have spoken untruths. Moreover, they have committed false reports. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth and lastly, they have belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying names.
Firstly, I ask you what they have done. Thirdly, what's their offense? Sixth and lastly, why they are committed. And to conclude, what you lay to their jaw.
Rightly reasoned in all of his distinctions, and by my troth, there's one meaning well suited.
Good masters, why are you bound just as you were bound held to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood.
Sweet prince, let me go no farther to my answer. Will you hear me and let this count kill me? I have deceived in your now. But your wisdom could not discover these shallow fools have brought to light. When the night overheard me confessing to this man how John, your brother, incensed me to slander the living hero. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret, hero's garment. How you disgraced her when you should marry. My villainy is upon record, and I had rather seal it with my death than repeat it over to my shame. The lady is dead. Upon mine and my master's false accusation, and briefly I desire nothing but the reward of the villain.
I have drunk poison when he uttered it. But did my brother set thee on this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the tax trouble.
He is composed with brand of treachery. And this is fled in villainy.
Sweet hero, your image doth appear in the rare semblance I had loved at first.
Come, bring away the plate, Ted! Our sexton has at this time informed Signor Leonato of the matter. And masters, remember, where time and place shall serve, that I am an ass.
Oh, here is Master Signor Leonato.
Which of these is a villain? Let me see his eyes. When I know another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he? If he would know your honor, look on me. Art thou the slave with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child? Yea, even I alone. No, not so very. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled, who had a hand in it. I thank you, princess, for my daughter's death. Report it with your high and worthy deeds. What have we done? Think of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose on me what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not for the mistake.
Not my soul nor I. Yet to satisfy this good old man, I would bend under any heavy weight to rejoice.
I cannot bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I tell you both, possess the people of the scene here how innocent she died. And as your love to labor oft in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb, and sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning come to my house, and though you could not be my son-in-law, you get my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child altogether, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so that for revenge.
Oh, noble sir, your overkindness doth bring tears from me. I do embrace your offer, and so depose henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow morning I'll expect your coming. Tonight I must take my leave.
This naughty man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who, I believe, was cast in all this wrong, hired to it by her brother.
No, by my soul she did not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but always has been just and virtuous in anything I do know about her.
Moreover, sirs, that which is not under white and black, the offender, this plaintiff, did call me an ass. I beseech you, let that be remembered in his punishment. Furthermore, the watch did speak of one deformed. They say he wears a key in his ear and a lock hanging by it. They say he hath so long borrowed money for God's name, and hath left it so long unpaid, that men grow hard-hearted, and will let none for God's sake. I pray thee, examine him upon that point.
I thank thee for thy care and honest faith.
Oh, I praise God for your worship.
There's thy faith.
Gotta save the foundation.
So I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an errant knave with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. Well, I wish your worship well. I thank God for your worship. May God restore your worship. I humbly depart and take my leave. And if a merry meeting be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbor!
Until tomorrow morning, Lord. Farewell.
We will not fail. Tonight I'll mourn with Kiera.
Bring you these fellows on. We'll talk with Margaret, how her acquaintance grew with this, lewd fellow.
That's something I called you. Oh, stay till then.
That is spoken very well. And yet, ere I go, let me go without reflection, knowing what the fact is new and progress.
Nothing but foul words. Americano.
Foul words is the foul wind, and foul wind is the foul breath, and foul breath is the wisdom. Therefore, I would depart unkissed.
Thou hast scared the word out of his right sense. So forthwith with my wit. I will say though, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and I must hear from him soon, or I will protest him a coward. Now, you tell me, for which of my bad thoughts did thou first fall in love with?
But for them all together, which did maintain so politic a state of people that they would not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But, for which of my good part did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet, as I do love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, in spite of your life's sake, I spite it for your sake, for I cannot love that which my friend hates.
We are too wise to do peacefully.
It appears not in this confession. There is not one wise man among the 20 who praise himself.
Oh, the time of good neighbors. If a man does not erect his children with the heir he dies, he will live no longer in monuments than the widow weeps and the bell tolls. Now, Miss Ellen, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
How about you?
Very ill too.
Serve God, love me, and man. There shall I leave. Here comes in haste.
Madam, you must come to your uncle, yonder's old coil at home, and have him prove that Lady Johansen wrongfully accused. The Prince and Claudio mightily accused, and John, author of it all, who is running gone. Will you come presently? Will you go hear this news, senor?
I will live in thine heart, die in thine lap, and be married in thine. And moreover, I will follow thee together.
Did I not tell you she was innocent? So were the Prince of Claudio, who accused her upon the point that you heard today. But Margaret was in some falsity, although against her will, as appears in the true course of all the questions.
Glad all things sort so well.
Well, daughter, and gentlewoman all, withdraw to a chamber by yourself, and when I send for you, come to now.
Friar, I must entreat your pity.
Do what, senor?
Bind me, or unbind me, I do not know. Or, Senor Leonato, Senor, your niece charged me an eye of favor.
That I think my daughter lent her is most true.
I with an eye of love replied her.
Ah, the sight whereof I think you had from me, from Claudio, and the Prince. But, what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical. But for my will, thy will is your good will. And in this day I would wish to be enjoined in the sacrament of holy matrimony. For which, Friar, I shall request you.
My heart is with your liking, and my help. Oh, look, here comes the Prince of Claudio.
Good morrow, fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Count. Believe your attend you. Are you yet determined to marry with my brother's daughter? Call her forth! Here's the fire ready.
Which is the lady I must seize upon?
This same is she, and I do give you her.
Why then she's mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No, then you shall not, till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy friar. I am your husband, if you like it.
And when I lived, I was your other wife, and when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero!
Nothing certain. One hero died to follow, but I do live, and truly as I live, I live.
The former hero. Hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, without to slander live. All this amazement I can qualify. When after the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meanwhile, the wonders seem familiar. It's the chapel. Let us presently.
Soft and fair, Friar. What is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
But no within reason.
Why then, your uncle, the Prince sent Claudio to the sea. This swore to give.
Do not you love me?
Soft no, no more than me.
Well, then my cousin, Margaret and Ursula are much more native for you did.
It was only sick for me.
Well, before you were well nigh dead for me.
It matters not. Then, do not love me.
No more than friendly recompense. Come, cousin, I am sure you love the gentleman.
I will swear on it that he loves her. For here's a piece of paper written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain. Fasten to be good.
And here is another, written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection for Benedick.
A miracle. Our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have it. But in this life, I take you for figure.
I was not denying, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion. And partly to take her life, for I don't believe you were in a consumption.
What's up with that?
How wilt thou, Benedick the married man?
I'll tell thee what, priest. A college of witcrackers cannot flout me out of my seat. Dost thou think I am in the mood for a satire or an epitaph? No, If a man is to be beaten with brains, he is to wear nothing wise about him. In brief, since I purpose today, I will hear nothing of what the world has to say against it. And never flatter me for anything I have said against it in the past. For man is a guinea pig, and this is my conclusion. For thy part, Claudio, I did think to have beaten thee, but as thou art to be my kinsman, live unbruised and love my children.
I had well hoped thou wouldst have denied Beatrice, but I may have cudgelled thee out of thy single life to make thee a double dealer, which, out of question, thou still will be if my cousin do not look exceedingly narrow to thee.
Come, we are friends. Let us dance ere we are married. Let us lighten our heels as our wives' hearts.
We'll have dancing afterward.
First of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art lovely. Get thee a wife. Yes, get thee a wife. There is no staff more reverend than one tipped with thorns.
Thy lord and brother John has fled to Messina to raise an army against you.
Think not on him till tomorrow, my lord. I will devise his brave country for him. Strike up the pipers!
Cool. Were the mics okay? I know they're picking up on the wind.
I wanted
Yeah,
it.
they were good. Honestly, during some scenes, we didn't have so.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off because I was doing that comment. Oh, it's good. It's done. All right, so I'll definitely have enough on this for tomorrow.
I'm gonna take this home and I'm gonna do some file organization.
Okay.
And I'll bring it back for you tomorrow.
Do you want me to like try to upload the one-act footage to put on there? Because I have the one-act footage on my laptop too.
Yeah.
But
I just want to get, because I have Failure and the first half of this on my laptop, so I want to get all of that onto the hard drive and then I'll give it back to you.
okay.
And then we can figure it out. I don't know what to clean up.
People are still commenting. It's everyone's parents.
I love it, like, that's the Overwatch player game right there.
That's so cute. Make sure you save it.
Mary! Hi, Mary. Oh, Margaret and Evie. Charles is watching.
Oh, I missed them.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, guys.